Hello, and welcome to Totally Schway Flipside. My name is Mary,
My name is Luke.
and today we're going to talk about stuff and comments. How are you today, Luke?
I am oddly tired despite getting plenty of sleep.
Okay, that's not oddly tired. You're always tired.
Well, no, oddly tired, not just tired.
It's a
Oddly
different
tired.
type of tired.
Yes.
Then. Okay.
Yeah, like brain foggy, like nothing makes sense to me at the moment. But
Okay, so it's
aside from
basically me.
well, I didn't want to say it, but since you did.
I always have brain fog. Uh, did you ask how I was?
I was about to, but then
Okay.
you just took it away. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
how are you?
Uh, I might.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess. I
feeling
mean,
better.
yeah, Christmas has come and gone.
Hmm.
Did you have a good Christmas?
Uneventful is how I describe it, which is how I like it.
Yeah. We got lucky to not get stuck into a lot of the Christmas crowds. We did get stuck once
Mm.
at John Lewis. By the way, John Lewis is like Dillard's, but with a grocery store at the bottom of it, in some of them, not all of them.
Hmm.
But yeah, Dillard's or JC Penney. I'd say JC Penney and Dillard's. Yeah. Do you know what Dillard's is?
I am aware of Dillard.
Okay, cool. That's where I used to get my 501 Levi's jeans.
Hmm.
Bootcut. I'm a bootcut girl through and through.
Hmm.
I tried skinny jeans for about 8 years and it's not good. I don't, as a woman with a butt, I don't think I look great in skinny
Mm.
jeans. Looks like I literally have a drumstick for the bottom half of my body. But some people look great in them. I do not. But bootcut jeans and hoodies with vegan superstars or hunter wellies. That's my jam.
Hmm.
That's and then if I'm dressing up, I have no idea what to Anyway, let's get to some of the comments from last episode, which was the episode where we were talking about what we would get people for Christmas.
Yes, characters from the DC animated universe, what Christmas gifts they would get from us.
And I think there was no winning or losing in this. It was not a game. But I think if we were to have given someone the crown for this, I think it would have been me.
Yeah, probably would have been.
What was that one you kept going on and on about?
I don't remember.
I don't either. It was only last week.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, it was last week.
Yeah, it was last week.
I don't know. Time is like abstract.
Yeah.
Nothing makes any sense anymore.
Time was made up by man.
It was the elbow cream.
Elbow cream, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh, yeah.
moisturizer.
Miss-
Getting ashy elbows. All right, let's get on with the comments then. So I'm going to start with the newest first because that's easier for me with my scrolling. And actually, the latest comment is from Scream Wiper, who says, Mary at 3:14 saying, I was a beauty therapist, I guess I still am, reminds me of Harley Quinn talking about being a psychotherapist.
She's a lot smarter though. If she was like a real person, she'd be a lot smarter. I know like the anatomy of skin and that's pretty much it, whereas she would probably know like the mind.
Okay, so this is the rest of Screen Wiper's comment. It says, for Wonder Woman, I would buy some feminist literature.
Obviously.
I don't have a book in mind, but if I was actually buying Wonder Woman a gift, I'd research and pick something.
That's a good one.
At 8 minutes and 11 seconds, the Flash perceives time differently to us. I would gift movies that have been edited to be super fast.
Obviously, that's
like,
a great idea.
Like a 2-hour long movie sped up to last only a second. Then when he watches, he perceives it more like how it's intended to be seen. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
11 minutes and 12 seconds. If Vixen can only turn into extant animals, then I would pay someone like Casual Geographics to make a video listing some obscure animals whose powers would be useful to harness. If she could do extinct ones too, then I would write her an article for cool prehistoric animals with powers she could use. E.g., she shakes her bum and smashes things with the power of Ankylosaurus swinging its tail.
What about the dodo?
I don't know what powers dodos had.
Cute.
They were fearless, and that's why they got killed.
Well, that's not really why they got.
No, it is. They weren't afraid of the settlers, so they just got to them. Then they get shot.
The settlers are the ones who killed the dodos.
Yeah, and they killed them because they weren't afraid of anything. They were just like, "Hey, how you doing? Hi, pal!" Bang, getting their head blown off.
Ballet.
Yeah. Anyway, 17 minutes and 34 seconds. British food for Alfred is a great idea. I don't know how he tolerates all that American food.
Same.
Yeah. 21 minutes and 4 seconds. I second the excellence of monkey dust. I would get Dr. Fake googly eyes to stick on his helmet.
That's actually a good idea.
Hmm.
You know, I'd love that.
Thing is, he wouldn't be able to enjoy it. He wouldn't see it. I guess if he looked in the mirror, he might see it.
But all these people smiling around him, I think he'd get like a kick out of it, maybe.
Maybe he would.
Unless he's that miserable.
Yes, thank you for your comment, Screen Wiper. There is a chicken update coming up later on. I'll read that when we get to it. Next comment is from NVM9040. Hello, NVM9040. It says, "'Tis the season," with a smiley face. Happy Christmas, everyone that celebrates it. Same to you. Hope it was a good one.
Yeah, what is that? Like 3 cheers and...
I
don't know. Is it an American thing? I don't know.
don't know.
Yeah, happy Christmas to you too, and a good new year.
Next, we have one and only Cucumber, who says, "Hey guys, I escaped my execution and I am now back." Well, that's good news, isn't it? Very fortunate.
Yeah. Do they know that I'm allergic to them?
I believe we mentioned it before.
Okay, cool. Just wondering. Like, I'm glad you didn't get eaten in a salad.
They continue by saying, "As my gift to everyone, I'm giving the human race one more year to live. Hooray! Merry Christmas."
But if you wanted to, take it now, I mean,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Hey, Sarah.
What's one more year? Obviously, I'm joking.
Yes. I would hope that our tone gave it away.
Unless Godzilla came, and then I'd be like, I will sacrifice.
Next, we have David Carney, who says, "Hi, Mary and Luke. Just wanted to wish the both of you and everyone listening a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. As for gifts, a family portrait of Alfred and the Bat Family, Wonder Woman, a charm bracelet, Superman, an engraved watch. See you in 2026.
Speaking of charm bracelets, Luke got me it was the beginning of this year, I think. Got me something from Pandora. What was it? It was the Deadpool. Or was that the year?
That was last year, I think.
Okay, so it was the Deadpool and Wolverine Pandora thing.
Charm.
Yeah, those were really cool. And then this year he got me
Sun and the Moon was on a necklace.
I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I am a celestial gal. I love space and everything. So yeah. Like that. But I wasn't really into Pandora until last year, was I?
No, I can't say that you were.
No, not really that into it. But if they bring out something I like it. But I do love a charm bracelet. So I like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, thank you for your comment, David Carney. As I think, did we already say this? I think we already said Happy Christmas to him as well, but if we didn't, saying it again. Hope it was a good one, and New Year's will be prosperous, etc.
For sure.
Oh, yes, now we have the aforementioned chicken news update from Screen Wiper. So he says on Sunday, the 21st of December, "I have had my parents staying with me this week. Very distracting. Today, my sister and her partner visited for dinner, and she finally got to meet the chickens. She met Blue, the other hens from that generation, Echo, Delta, Charlie, the big one, and Gwennon, but not Blue's daughters. I told my sister that Wilma is head chicken, but Wilma doesn't understand English well enough to know that, so she decided to show my sister she said chicken, or rather, dickhead chicken.
Well, of course.
She pecked Doris to try and have all the food to herself and then pulled the feather out of Mabel's bum for no apparent reason. Mabel got all nervous and I had to threaten Wilma with the brig to get her to behave. Wilma didn't do anything to her bestie Betty, who just stayed out of it. Wilma's behaviour has been more boisterous and noisy for the last couple of weeks generally anyway, as her hormones are wearing off. She and Betty are both having their hormones topped up the vet next week. No sign that Betty's hormones are wearing off yet, but it's due to happen soon and I can't be asked to go to the vet twice. Doris still lays an egg about 2 in every 4 days, and is also quite chatty still, mostly well behaved, picked on Mabel a bit. Betty and Mabel are being good girls. The entire coop and aviary had new bedding and ballast put in yesterday, and the hens love it. Might be another reason they're a bit excitable today. Update. This evening at bedtime I went to check everyone was in the coop safe, and they were, as always, but then Wilma pecked Betty, who was sat next to her, really nasty. I gave Wilma a bollocking and then petted Betty to let her know she wasn't in trouble. Betty swapped places with Doris and Wilma pecked her nastily too and got another bollocking for it. At least that showed me that the pecking wasn't personal, it's just against whoever was there. If Wilma was still showing off, I don't know who that was for. Maybe it's just boisterous from the hormones wearing off, in which case I look forward to her going back on them.
You know, that reminds me of ISIS.
Oh, yes, our old cat Isis, she was,
She'd slap people.
yeah, for no
Well,
reason.
cats.
And you
Yeah,
walked past and she just hit you.
yeah. She's like, yeah, I still have leggings from Black Milk that have her like little claws.
Mm-hmm. Monday, the 22nd of December. I know why the eggs are a different shape. They're not Doris's, they're Wilma's.
Oh,
Found out first thing this morning that where she was sleeping last night. That explains why she was so cranky last night. She had a big egg up her bum and wanted space and solitude in which to lay it.
to be honest, I would too.
Hmm.
I would want space.
So now I don't know whether I want her on the hormones. It also means I don't know why Doris goes a bit funny in colour and posture. It isn't from making eggs, at least not the ones she can lay. I have told the vet about all this, and they suggested that I bring in all 4 hens for a checkup and go from there. Thursday, the 23rd of December. This is a very detailed update,
I like
day
it.
by day.
This is my CNN.
Everyone passed their checks. Doris isn't egg bound. Her weird but mild symptoms are just hormonal side effects as hoped. Wilma is being allowed to continue laying eggs until their quality reduces, at which point she'll be off to the vet for hormones ASAP, and Betty will go with her to get hormones too. Speaking of Betty, she and Mabel are in great shape too. Peace of mind for the holiday season. They were all very good girls at the vets and got cheese treats when we got home,
Oh,
and they were very glad to be home. Also at the vets, the hens had their photo taken and Mabel and Doris appeared in the vet's social media. Thursday, the 25th of December. The hens had a special Christmas mush containing mushy peas and extra Christmas spices like ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
oh,
They barely touched it.
oh.
They did eat lots of pellets, though. So the chickens who live in the woods across the road ate that. I have their owner's permission to feed them my hens' leftovers. They aren't so spoiled and really liked it.
Oh, that's really sweet.
My hens also had a cage of treats like cabbage, sweet corn, tomatoes, bread, and cheese. They liked that too, and we'll have another tomorrow while I go with my dad to Cardiff to watch Boxing Day rugby. Mary, please don't eat my dino babies. Talking about eating chicken.
Oh no, are you a vegetarian? Have I asked this before? I
Don't
can't
think so.
remember. Yeah, I don't eat that much chicken anymore, do I? I tend to eat like
Not really.
um although my dietitian would not be pleased. I tend to eat a lot of like vegan and vegetarian things more often than not because I 2025 is and 2024 has just been like 2 years of me taking foods out, putting foods in, taking foods out, putting foods in, just to see what's going on with a few things with my health. And to be honest with you, if I had to stop eating chicken, I would. Um, yeah, might be something to think about for 2026.
Maybe.
Luke was be like, I'm eating chicken.
Well, I don't know. I just eat whatever I feel like eating, to be honest.
Hmm.
I was thinking about this the other day, actually. Like, we don't eat cats and dogs, because they're domesticated, they're pets.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about stuff that, like, I remember my mother explaining to me when I was very young that animals didn't have a soul.
Did they do?
And I was like, our cat definitely has a soul, so that's wrong.
Yeah.
That was in that conversation I had with her about how I didn't want to go to heaven because it would be boring. Um, um, and I was just sitting there thinking, well, we don't eat. If I think that cats and dogs and all these animals have got a soul, then it's probably pretty immoral to be eating all of these other animals that also have souls. I mean, if you look at these cows that people post on Instagram, they're all happy
That's
and
what got
cuddly.
me, wasn't it?
Yeah, or seeing silly little pigs running around getting excited.
Or if you're like me and you were raised with rabbits
Yeah.
and ducks.
So maybe I shouldn't be eating meat anymore at all. Thinking about it, I don't know, something for me to consider.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean just because we eat one way doesn't mean other people have to do the
No,
same.
and I'm not.
But
I'm not telling other
yeah,
people what to do.
that's just how we feel. Like both of us are very, very um animal friendly. Like it's yeah, it's a big thing for us.
Yeah, I saw. I forget who was saying this, but there was a post on Instagram from I think a celebrity chef. Actually, I think it might have been Jamie Oliver saying that if everyone had one meat-free day per
I was with
week.
him.
Yeah, everyone had one meat-free day per week. That would free up enough food to feed 100 million people across the globe. Using the same amount of food that we would normally have, it would spread to 100 million other people. So I think he said if everyone in the UK didn't eat meat for one day a week.
Who's gonna tell Gordon Ramsay and his beef Wellington?
Yeah.
I swear that's like risotto and beef Wellington is like all they cook on that show.
Yeah, they do.
Neither of which I could have because I think the risotto has seafood in it or something.
I think it's got
Or is it mushroom
no,
risotto?
it's the parmesan that's in it, I think.
Yeah, I can't eat that. It's got rennet in it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was a massive detour. I'm going to move on to Doc Widener's comment.
Turkeys, though. No, turkeys are just as cute.
Yeah, they are.
All right, let's get to Doc.
All right, Doc says, thank goodness you're here. Wait, this podcast is only about the DCAU. I thought it was also about whatever the hell Mary said it was about.
It is most of the time.
You're limiting your range, according to Doc Mary. For Harley, a gift certificate for a pet spa for her two very good boys. For Wonder Woman, a trip to a fine jeweler to ensure her bracelets are fitting properly, and maybe some aloe vera to help prevent chapping.
That's a good one.
G.I. Joe with a kung fu grip. For the Flash, some slow children at play signs, or maybe a sloth plushie, so they really call Zootopia Zootropolis on your side of the pond. Do they? I don't know.
I think they do. How funny. I always thought they were two different things, but it's so funny that you say that because at the shopping center that we go to, I think they still have like the banners for, I think there's a new one. And I was like, oh, I wonder if it's related.
Yeah, the name Zootopia is taken up by something else. It's already used.
Did not know that.
For Mr. Miracle, an escape room gift certificate. That would be like a present that gets burnt through really quickly. A variation on Luke's idea for Vixen. A pet rock. Oh, that's a good idea. And then she goes, I now have the power of rock. Hawk Girl gets an Ancestry DNA kit or perhaps a book on peaceful resolution. Batman, one of those nighttime projector lights that will put a happy face on his bedroom ceiling. Alfred gets a copy of the book Butler to the World. Dr. Fate gets a My First Magic kit for children. Superman, a Gotham Gazette subscription.
That's a good one.
Ouch.
That is a good one.
Lobo, a live, laugh, lobotomy hand-stitched scarf.
Oh my god, he would love that, I think.
A Choco-scented candle for John Johns. Jimmy Olsen would get a Fujifilm Instax mini camera.
Oh yeah, those are great.
Lex Luthor would get the collected Superman front page covers coffee table book from the Daily Planet. A deck of cards for the Joker without the Joker cards. I think Amazo could use a simple pen and journal so that he could write out what he wants his purpose to be.
Oh, that one's one of the best ones.
Daniel was asking me what I was typing. I explained it and gave a couple of examples, and he said, so this is why Mom does the Christmas shopping. Well, Mary thought your suggestions were good. So I reminded the not-so-little brat that anything electronic was a dad gift because Mum frowns on that stuff. Speaking of writing, I need to get a review up on Luke's book, but to be honest, I need to make time to read it. Well, yes, that would be helpful, yes. Maybe that will be my gift to Luke, yes, and I would appreciate it. I've got 7 5-star reviews on Amazon now.
How many?
7.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You made me take mine down because I forgot that I put it up on the...
Well, yeah, because you worked on it. It's not moral to
I know,
do that.
so I won't be putting one up.
No.
Unfortunately, I'd give it 4.5 stars.
Yeah. I did get some feedback from someone who said it would have been nice if there were pictures in there because it's just so dry. I was like, ouch, ouch.
Losers.
No, they're not a loser. They're a very nice person.
I'm kidding. The reason why I would do 4.5 stars, you don't have a dedication, and I would have loved it to be dedicated to Gilly.
Maybe book 2. What was I going to say? I don't know. I'm just going to move on with the comment. My gift to Mary is just to send snow and sledding pictures. Anyway, always.
Look at my emails.
Which she mentioned right after I wrote this. Oh, and speaking of the missus and Christmas presents, she got me some barrister bookcases for Christmas from an auction house in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We live near Lancaster, Ohio. Map it on Google Maps. So tomorrow... Oh, no! The wrong Lancaster. Map it on Google Maps. So tomorrow I've got to make the drive because shipping those would cost almost 10 times what she paid for them. And one of them was knocked over and destroyed in their warehouse, which is a happy accident because I would have had to have rented a cargo van for my bowling ball with Homer written on it. The last time I mentioned it, I wanted Barrister bookshelves. The new Batman Adventures was airing new episodes on the WB, so 25 years ago.
To be honest, the first part of that, it does sound like something I would do, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
I would put like the wrong Lancaster in. I would end up you'd end up having to fly to England.
Mm,
Because there's a Lancaster here, isn't there?
yes. Um, highly recommend Welcome to Derry, which is done for this season, and Pluribus, which should be close to being done by the time you read this. Imagine the Unity, but it's relatively nice. It is a very thoughtful show. Oh, and Fallout Season 2, which you won't get to for a while since it just started. So, Merry Christmas, you two. Yes, Merry Christmas, Doc, thank you. And
Merry
hopefully
Christmas.
your epic drive went well.
Yeah. And obviously I want a picture of the barrister bookshelves.
Mm.
That sounds like something like classic and cool.
Mm.
Probably something we would have.
Next, we have RJ Productions, who says, Merry Christmas, everybody. I can't believe we're already at the end of 2025. Here's the gifts I'd give to the DCAU characters. Veronica Vreeland, a nice box of chocolates. She wasn't on the list. She's on the naughty list.
But it can be on the list.
Piers Chapman, definitely on the naughty list. A Joker bomb. Oh, I see that Harry's written next to them whether they're nice or naughty. So he says Veronica Vreeland's nice, but we'll see.
I have lights in my bedroom named Veronica
Mhm.
because of her.
Batman, nice, a self-care kit and therapy. Joker, naughty, a used tampon. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Harley, nice, confidence to leave the Joker. Lex Luthor, naughty, a Superman top. Superman, nice, a motivational poster. Penguin, naughty, bird poop. Lois, nice, a notebook. Martian Manhunter, nice, a dating app voucher. Scarecrow, naughty, a dose of his own fear toxin. Jon Stewart, nice, a picture of himself and Hawkgirl. Killer Croc, naughty, Cole. Alfred, nice, a tea-making kit. Baby Doll, naughty, a reboot cancellation of her show. Ace, the mind reader, nice, a family. Clayface, naughty, a water-filled containment prison. Mercy Graves, nice, a paycheck and a holiday off. Toyman, naughty, a toy box to be trapped in. Mr. Freeze, nice, a cure for himself and Nora. The Flash, nice, a talk show. Jimmy Olsen, nice, a Superman cape. Parasite, naughty, an electric collar that goes off if he tries touching someone to drain energy. But it's okay if he doesn't drain the energy, I see. Wonder Woman, nice, my company as a friend.
Love it.
The rest of the villains get coal and the heroes get a thank you monument. This comment is terrible BF too long. I'm not sure for terrible BF. No chapter of a different side to him this week. Merry Christmas, everyone, and a Happy New Year.
Honestly, pretty good gifts.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Solid.
The one to the Joker, I mean, deserves it.
Next we have Ryan Jones, who said I would give Batman a subscription to Lifetime Therapy because I got nothing else to give him and he's a billionaire and has all the Grey Ghost action figures ever made. I would give Barbara a bulletproof vest so the Joker couldn't paralyze her if he shoots her like in The Killing Joke. And for Alfred, I would give him Marmite for Christmas. But what if he hates it?
That's the point of, like, that's the thing about Christmas. Like, you might like it, you might not. But he'd probably like it. Or might toast or something.
I don't know. It has been over a year now since I first commented on Totally Schway, and I'm so glad I did because it has been great. I was scared about commenting on the first time of this podcast because I was worried you might make fun of me for liking stuff you don't like Scooby-Doo, for example. But then I watched the comments on Totally Schway and you didn't make fun of a commenter when he disagreed with your hate of Scooby-Doo. I absolutely love Christmas. It's the most wholesome time of the year, and it always gets this wonderful feeling inside of me. Shame what happened to Rob Reiner and his wife, am I right? Right. I hope you have a great Christmas, Luke and Mary. Yes, thank you.
The thing about, like, other people not liking the same things as you, it makes the world more interesting. And just because somebody doesn't like something that you like doesn't make them any less interesting. If anything, it makes it more interesting because I'm like, oh, why do you not like that? And then I'm like, oh, I can see that. I mean, it's like, for example, what is something I like that you don't like? I like Grey's Anatomy.
I don't dislike Grey's Anatomy.
What is something that you actually dislike? Okay, well, I really don't know something that I dislike that you. Oh, okay. So I eat xylitol products.
Yeah, I don't
As
like
TV.
artificial sweetness.
Yeah. And that's fine. But we talk about it sometimes, which is cool. But that doesn't make me say, "Oh, I want a divorce." No, because I can't stop drinking Diet Coke. sponsors.
Yes, but thank you for your comment, Ryan. Hope you have a happy new year.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Phantasm, who says, greetings and happy holidays. Hope you're all doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a surprisingly happy mood for the last couple of weeks. Maybe the Christmas spirit really does have an effect. As I said last year, I don't particularly rewatch any Christmas-themed episodes or movies, but this year I decided to change that. I got a few movies I plan to check out, and Die Hard is not one of them, Luke. Take it up with Bruce Willis. Well, maybe you can't anymore. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's set over Christmas. Christmas is a key plot point. It's a Christmas movie.
Did we have this conversation yesterday?
Yeah. You know, the reason why we had it is because Michelle Pfeiffer said Batman Returns is not a Christmas movie. And her definition of a Christmas movie is different to a sane person, because Batman Returns takes place over Christmas. Christmas is a central point of it. The murder of the Ice Princess and turning on the Christmas tree lights is a key plot point. It's a Christmas movie. It's not even a debate. It's a fact.
She could tell me water in Flint, Michigan tasted like Volvic water.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like, I'm going there right now and I'm going to get up. And then she would tell me it was the healthiest thing ever and I would still drink it because Michelle Pfeiffer told me that. I'm just saying that. I'm not that type of person that believes everything people say, but if she told me that, I would be like, gulp, gulp, gulp.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you. But that's the one thing that I don't really agree with her on. Because Batman Returns, Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
Die Hard, I don't know.
It takes place over Christmas. He's there at a Christmas party. He's trying to reconcile with his estranged wife because it's the festive season. It's a Christmas movie. Anyway, I'll continue the comment. Not much comic book related stuff to discuss. The Supergirl trailer came out and it looked pretty good. I know a certain someone got a kick from Lobo showing up, barely showing up. And just to reiterate, Tom King's original draft of Woman of Tomorrow was a Lobo and Supergirl story until editorial told him not to include him. So his inclusion in the film is likely a visit to that original pitch. Aside from that, I watched It, Welcome to Derry, and it's easily in my top 2 shows of the year. My goodness, if Bill Skarsgård doesn't get an Emmy nomination for his performance as Pennywise, that'd really be a snub. He's not only better than he was in the films, but the show itself, I'd say, has also surpassed the films. Not to mention, after seeing Andy Muschietti's work on the show, it's definitely gotten me more excited to see his take on Batman with The Brave and the Bold. Definitely recommend the show. Well, that's at least 3 people that have recommended it to us now.
So I'll tell you something about that. Because I didn't mind it. I like the original a lot more because, I mean, that's just what I grew up with. But I think I'm kind of over that right now. Maybe in a couple of years I'll watch it. Doesn't take anything away from it. It's just there was that especially after or during the pandemic. I mean, we had remakes, which is fine. I don't mind a remake occasionally. But then we had what is it? The second movie called? Sequels and like trilogies of remakes and everything, and I've just got a bit fed up of it, so I just went back to like Grey's Anatomy and Family Guy.
Mm-hmm. I would like to watch Welcome to Derry and probably Pluribus. If I have the time, I've just got so much to do at the moment.
No,
I really need to like hire someone to help out more with all the stuff I'm doing. I really need to do that because I'm running myself ragged. Anyway, I'll continue the comment unless you had something you wanted to add, Mary.
No, that doesn't take away anything from the shows. It's just I'm one of those people that usually watch a show like 5 years later, or it's a show nobody talks about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that girl.
Mm.
I'm definitely not that girl.
So just to continue the Phantasm's comment, he says, lastly, something I've been wondering about having a discussion with you two about was Absolute Batman. I'm of the opinion that to further expand the popularity of the Absolute universe, they should make an animated show adapting the most popular titles. Wonder Woman is definitely the one I'd been most excited for, but doing Batman is a no-brainer. So my question to you is, what are some of your fan casts for voice actors for Absolute Batman and supporting cast so far? It can either be voice actors who have never voiced the character in other mediums, or you can pick people who have voiced them in the past. I've thought about mine for a bit, and here are my suggestions and some for the projects. Some of the projects they have voiced them in before: Batman, Roger Craig Smith, Arkham Origins, Arkham Shadow, etc. So I would say, to be honest, I don't have any fan casting, so I don't keep up with voice actors. I don't put any energy into, who could play them, blah, blah, blah. Anyone could play them, and I'm sure it'd be fine. Although I would push back on Roger Craig Smith because he's in his 50s now, I think. He might even be older than that. An absolute Batman is supposed to be like very early 20s, possibly even younger, might even be a teen. No, he's early 20s, I'm pretty sure of that. So you should go with someone a bit more youthful, I think. I don't know who, but someone younger. Alfred Robin Atkin Down. Well, I'm just saying, if if you've got a young character and you've got someone in their 50s playing them, you can hear in their voice that they are not young.
On Stranger Things.
Well, yeah, Stranger Things. And again, we've been watching Stranger Things because Mary really likes it, and I think it's okay. It's perfectly fine to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But the teenage characters are very clearly in their 20s.
Mother, I'm 40 years old.
Yes, yeah, and the older children who are now out of school are very clearly in their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of funny seeing like Winona Ryder running around trying to tell her son, it's dangerous, be careful, you can't do this. It's like, he's 45, leave him alone, Winona Ryder.
By the way, looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
Looks phenomenal. I want to know who her injector and surgeon is because I need to save up.
Bane, J.B. Blanc, Arkham Origins and Batman Telltale. Catwoman, Laura Bailey, Batman Telltale, Lego Batman Games. Joker, Kevin Michael Richardson, The Batman. Wayland, Killer Croc, Ika Maddy. Mr. Freeze, D. Bradley Baker. Jim Gordon, Richard McGonigal. Black Mask, Wade Williams. You may have noticed the exclusion of certain characters. That's because, look, I didn't want to suggest for every character to see your suggestions. And for others like Oz, Harvey, and Eddie, honestly, they just haven't appeared enough for me to have a grasp of what their personality is like. Well, that's fair enough. I don't have any suggestions. I don't really do. As I said, I don't really do fan castings. I agree with you. They should do an animated Absolute Batman. In fact, should it be a series, maybe?
Can I make a suggestion?
Of course you can.
Troy Baker just does all of it.
Troy Baker as Catwoman.
Yeah, I mean, It'd be wonderful, fabulous. Oh my gosh, you know who would make a wonderful Catwoman? I was waiting for you to say.
I don't know who would make a wonderful
Kravitz.
Yes, she did do a good Catwoman, didn't she?
No, yeah, I think she would be great. But yeah, Troy Baker for everybody. I mean, even he could do Poison Ivy, I'm sure. Dear Troy Baker, if you ever listen to this, I will fully support you in this endeavor if it's what you want.
Right, next we have Lowell Lucas Jr., who says, in Schwayest day and Schwayest night, no topic shall escape our sights. Let those who worship evil's might beware our comments. It's totally Schway tonight. 'Twas the night before Batmas, and all through the house not a criminal was stirring except Gilgamesh catching a mouse. More like trying to knock stuff over, or jumping on me. The stockings were hung by Mary with care because the goddamn Luke man would be editing somewhere, yes.
Sounds pretty legit.
It does. Are you spying on us, Lowell Lucas Jr.? Happy holidays to you all, the merriest of Christmases to happiest of New Years. I wish you all the best. Got to use my favourite line from Bullock that made folks laugh, so it truly was a miracle. Of course I'm the real Santa. Want to see my gun? That is a good line. So buying gifts for DC folks, huh? Did one of you use Ivy's lipstick and French Bruce for those expenses? Yes, it was me. No. Now, as for Harley, she's not bad. She's just drawn that way. Yes. She's only been naughty when given a Margot Robbie outfit. I'd personally get her a new dress, fully paid for, of course, with 2 hyena dolls with treats for the babies. That way she could be with them on the go. Man, for the Justice League, I'd treat them to a Southern Atlantic cooking. Sure, Bruce could fly Gordon Ramsay to the kitchen, but my fusion of Jamaican spiced fried chicken with teriyaki shrimp skewers would even put a delight on their faces. I'd even hook up John with a few Oreo cakes, just for the flight back home and giving him some human cheer this year. Also, give Birdnose a big doll of Grundy. She'd cherish it forever. And as for Amazo, he'd get a puppy, because puppies don't need to be paid to be your friend. Then Lobo would probably get a sexy anime body pillow, featuring a character only me and Big Mikey P would recognise. By the way, if you both were to give us, your fans, a gift, I'd ask for the following. The goddamn Luke Man to do a video on Bruce Tim Paul Dini on their contributions to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. I don't think it would be a very long video, like probably a short. From Mary, a video about her fans. Hope you all enjoyed the Batman jingles. We did, we did.
We did. They were all good. Like I said, I wasn't gonna comment on all of them, but I am gonna do a little video in a couple of days. I say a little video. It's probably gonna be quite a long video of the comments and stuff. I might do it in two parts, just because I think it'd be quite interesting, and I wanted to kind of, you know, extend the joy of the holiday season, because I always look for things to make me feel a bit happier in January, in February, in March, April,
Mm,
all of those good ones.
mm.
But yeah, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm doing that. Um, but yeah, I think it would be nice to have a little place where all of the comments are.
Yeah,
Yeah, just be an extra long version of Totally Sway, Totally Sway flip
totally,
side.
totally Sway, the new spin-off
Sway, yeah. I don't
podcast.
know why that came out that way. Schwa.
I'll just finish Lower Lucas Jr.'s comment here, and he says, now as the winters get colder, I wish you all a merry cheer to bring warmth into your hearts with the happiest of New Years. I have, however, have other plans for you. See, as I heal from the stitch removal, I'm beginning to plot, because those who's down in Whoville celebrate Christmas a lot, but I, the snitch, who is bothered by them, do not. It could be my vision is blurry, it could be my old boots are quite dirty. I think the honest reaction is I'm constantly bothered by their annoying contraptions. For 41 years I've put up with it now, and I'm beginning to get mad and might even have a cow. We watched The Grinch this year, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I think I'd seen it. The first time I actually watched it all in one.
Yeah, I'd never seen it. Not even the Jim Carrey one or any other versions of it. We watched it for the first time, and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." The thing that I found most striking about it is that it's a Chuck Jones production, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Chuck Jones didn't do any of the drawing. I looked at the credits; it was all other people, but it
Yeah.
looked exactly like his style. So I get why people would say, "Oh, yeah, this is Chuck Jones's um, The Grinch." When okay, he produced it, provided the art direction, I suppose, but he didn't actually do any of the drawing.
I really liked Dr. Seuss when I was a kid. Well, I would say about second grade because that's when I had a teacher named Mrs. Dewsbury, um, which I always thought was a cool name. She had most of the Dr. Seuss books, and I just sat there one afternoon and read some of them because it was one of our like our free days where it was like right before Super Kids Day. Um, and I liked them, but then the live action ones came out like Cat in the Hat and like the Jim Carrey Grinch. Um, and I didn't really love them. But I know a lot of people that do. I can see why people like them, but I just didn't because I don't know, I just like the idea of like the animated part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the other bits I was like, "Oh." And then what boggles my mind is I didn't realize until we actually bought it that it's what 25 minutes?
Yeah.
25, 30 minutes, and that's it. And what's the craziest thing about it is it was, I believe I read this, that it was, like during like the Lucky Strike cigarettes were like paying TV stations to promote things, so they would ask them to like make this famous story into like a TV special or whatever. But it was kind of like that and the Charlie Brown thing. Like a company helped make it, like a company like Kraft or something like that helped make it to get it out there
Mm-hmm.
rather than just the movie studio doing it, which was cool. Um, you don't have stuff like that very much anymore. But yeah, The Grinch was great.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to what I believe is the last comment. I'll have to double check to make sure none got caught in your swear filter. But with the comment from Big Mikey P, who says, "Here after just watching the newest Walpurgis Snacked Rising trailer and preparing some food stuff in time for Christmas Eve and Day. A gift for Harley Quinn, nothing too. She lost her nice side since Return of the Joker. Been a while since I've ate tin butter cookies. Oh, Mary, I love raisins. Natural candy, that is. A gift for Wonder Woman, a sword polish or silver cleaner would be welcome. A gift for Green Lantern John Stewart. Maybe copies of Red Storm Rising by the late Tom Clancy and The Green Mile by Stephen King. Also the movie version of the latter. It's quite a tear maker alongside Old Yeller. A gift for the Flash. Why, a memorabilia Kid Flash figure, perhaps. A gift for Mr. Miracle. Restaurant suggestions for his wife Big Barda. If that doesn't work out, a historical big book about Earth's daredevils. BetterHelp is a scam, as far as I've heard. Uh-oh. A gift for Vixen. Should she be fine with a copy of Miss Congeniality? Maybe. A gift for Shayera Hole. Maybe some Detective 101 guidebooks. A gift for Batman. Yeah, anything Grey Ghost is too easy. A gift for Alfred. Maybe a Secret Service souvenir from good old MI6. A gift for Dr. Fate and even Inza, a basic but chipper tea set complete with quite the chest full of good tea and fabrics. No, don't ask why. A gift for Superman, some good Japanese food recipes. Heard he surprisingly loves those in recent years. Oh, and some Philippines ones as extra. A gift for Lobo, Isekai, help him to a Marvel universe with Deadpool in it. A gift for John Jones, a cat of his own raising. A gift for Jimmy Olsen, some monthly Felix. God, I can't even say this. Felix Felicis supplies. Why was that so hard for me to say? I don't know. A gift for Lex Luthor. I guess I'd risk giving him a Falcon from Ace Combat. A gift for Joker. Ice him. A gift for Amazo, a kindly Professor Ivo iteration who lost his own heroic Amazo. A gift for Mary. Well, maybe Barbie live long and prosper, really. Or may Barbie live long and prosper, really.
Yeah.
A gift for Luke. May this channel also live long and prosper, even when the likes of Logan Paul and What Culture shall fade into nothing. Okay.
Logan who?
Yeah, exactly. Lower high expectations on Static Shock, Mary and Co. No peak movie mention, considering what happened to the Rainers, but what's going on in Bondi and South Africa. Yeah. Yes, lots of terrible things going on in the world, which is why it's important that we continue being nice to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
we bumped into a friend yesterday that was he is from Africa.
Oh, yes.
And he's I used to work with him, and he's such a wonderful guy. And we we stood and talked to him for about 40 minutes about everything that was going on. And you never realize, with everything that you read on the news and everything, how absolutely devastating it is for just for the locals in general, because it's not just what you hear on the news, it's so much more. And it's obviously good to hear this from somebody who is from there. And it's good to put that in your head, that you're not just getting all of your info from the news, but it's also really devastating. But I really, really like our friend. We'll call him S. We'll call him S on here. He's wonderful, and he's honestly one of the most amazing people I have ever met in my life, because he is just so sweet, and he's very protective, and just really, really young looking. Like really young looking, because he told us how old he was yesterday.
Yeah.
And neither of us had actually known, because they don't really ask people as long as they're over 21. I'm like, oh, yeah. I don't really ask people their age if I know they're around our age. But I was like, God bless America, England, and every other country. And I need the facial serum that he uses, which is probably nothing, because it's probably just natural. But yeah.
But yeah, those are all the comments. I checked in the filter. There was nothing there.
Yeah, cool. So, what are we talking about next week?
We're going to talk about the first episode of Static Shock.
Yeah. So by then it'll be the new year, and I really don't like the new year, new you stuff. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. But unfortunately, this year has been a bit of a rough ride with health and fitness. So I think for the first time in my life, I'm not making a resolution, but I am kind of, I guess, but I'm going to use different terms for it. I'm going to be on a constant grind, I guess, to get the health up and move more and all of that, because I've been working on my mental health, and that has been cool. It's been great, but part of mental health is also being the person that you've always wanted to be. And I am not that person yet. I hope to be. I don't even know if it's gonna be this year or next year or whatever, but I want to be that person. And this is just a reminder that no matter how old you are or whatever, that it's okay to admit that life sometimes gets too overwhelming and weird, and you kind of lose track of like the most important things with, you know, your body, which is health and harmony. Um, so don't ever feel bad if you have um to like not start over, but just to, you know, start something new and just try something that's a little bit different that can maybe be for you rather than what you see online. 'Cause everyone knows that I'm never gonna be a Pilates gal. But yeah, I just want you guys to know that this year is not next year, and next year is going to be a wonderful time, and all of us are going to change, and it's all going to be for the better. And if we do at times get in really shitty moods, that's okay. Um, but I'm so happy that when I get like that, most of the time, I I have a great support system that includes all of y'all, and a good husband and cats. um, and I'm always here for you guys, even if it takes me a while to reply to comments and stuff like that. I used to beat myself up about it, but I don't do that anymore because I do get to them eventually, and I do have a job outside of the YouTubes. Um, and yeah, I just want you guys to know that I love all of you, and you have helped make the past couple of years really great. Although I'm having some health issues and stuff like that, in terms of how I feel about friendship, I what do they say? Is it 180 or 360? What is it?
180 to
180,
turn all the
yeah.
way around.
It's been like a 180. Now I can confidently say that I have a lot of friends, and it makes me extremely happy to say that. So thank all of you for everything that you have helped me with, and thank you for being you, and thank you for just, talking to me. And I love y'all. So happy new year, and we will see you slash talk to you next week.
Yeah.
Word.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.